Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting for the Funkie Junkie. Our challenge is fall gratitude, using fall colors and embellishments to create a card or project expressing gratitude. So I started with this Etctera tag, and then I'm going to use this bold sayings stamp, and then this Nature's Wonder stamp, which is actually one of my favorite Stampers Anonymous stamps. So I started out by using distress paint. It's Rusty Hinge, Mustard Seed, Vintage Photo, and Peeled Paint. And I'm using a Ranger Brayer over there and just slapping it in and adding little bits of color here, trying to create some texture. You'll see by the time I get done with this tag, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 layers on 3 or 4 layers on the background. So again, just really trying to create a fall feeling here. So just continuing on with the colors, adding the different distress paint colors. This is the peeled paint. And then lastly, I will add Vintage Photo over the top to kind of tone down that green a little bit. So it makes it more of a fallish type of a tag. So again, this is another in the series of the tags that I'm doing this year. I'm having a great time, and again, plan to use them for decor. Right now they're all sitting up in my living room together, but again, at some point I'll swap them out. So the Etctera tag fit perfectly in my Misty without the foam pad. And so I'm going to I used a couple of different techniques here. I started with Distress ink and clear embossing powder, just trying to make it pop up. But what I discovered after a few stampings was that it still really wasn't showing up. So I ended up moving over and doing it in Ground Espresso archival ink, one of the large ink pad sets that I'm so happy they came out with, and that's what you're seeing here. And again, I'm just really trying to get a good coating on here to darken it up, because I really wanted the thank you so much to pop on this card, or this tag, excuse me. So I started stamping with archival inks, and I'm using Barn Door, Spice Marmalade, Fossilized Amber, and Ground Espresso, and Peeled Paint with those different Nature's Wonder leaves to kind of start that second layer, I guess. Actually, I think I attempted to do some distress ink, but that didn't work. So we're moving on to the archival ink to really make the colors pop on that dark background. So again, just kind of mixing and matching colors, different leaves to get some good background on there. And then I actually added another layer that I will show you here shortly on top of this. I love fall with the leaves and the colors, and it's just cooler weather. I love it. So then at my last layer, I decided to use some embossing ink and add some of the glazes on there, embossing glazes. So there's Fossilized Amber, Rustic Wilderness, Rusty Hinge, and Crackling Campfire are the colors that I used. I just thought these were just fun and added such sparkle onto the, or maybe this is peeled paint. Excuse me, this is peeled paint, not Rustic Wilderness. So again, just kind of adding and trying to figure out how to get those layers, and they just are amazing how the layers show up in the light. They kind of glow. So here I am using the Fossilized Amber embossing glaze. I love playing with the glazes. They're just kind of fun. I found all kinds of different things to do with them. So I need a few more shiny leaves on here. Here's the rusty hinge. So there you can see it kind of embossed things really kind of sparkle in the light. So the last thing I had to do was I added, those are oak leaf impresslets, and I ended up putting 3 on there in the end. I only show 1 here, but again, that was created with just, different colors of inks. And then the seam binding there is colored with the peeled paint and fossilized amber and a little bit of the crackling campfire. And so what I did was I ended up tying a few of the type tokens on there that had been colored with orange crayon, carved pumpkin crayon, to put it down into the crevices. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach that, wrapping that twine around a few times. I love using twine and the bows on my tags. They just kind of really make things pop up. So here I am just finishing it up. Sorry, it's a little bit off screen there. Getting it all tied in together, and then I'll just kind of pop that ribbon up, kind of fluff it up a little bit, and get my tags there so they kind of hang in the middle, and just tie that final knot there. And then I'm just going to trim it. So there is the final thankful gratitude fall tag. So again, this is Terry with Terry's Mailbox. I'm presenting for the Funkie Junkie. I hope you've enjoyed my grateful tag here. And again, I am on Instagram, Blogger, Facebook, and YouTube. I'd love to have you come and follow me or subscribe. Have a great day.